Cheers.
Hi, hello, and welcome back to the new year.
We're finally going to tell you what all those tarot cards we talked about last time mean.
Hold the applause, hold the applause.
All right, that happened. Yeah, so. Are you done?
Yeah.
2025? How's it
New
going to
year, new
be?
me.
Ugh. Listen, I was doing these notes like, well, shit.
Oh, it's gonna be a surprise.
Yeah.
Because I had a really, really long day and I didn't get a chance to finish this last night. So
It's fine.
I was like, you know what? I'll copy and paste the meanings and then I'll read it.
Nice. Well,
I wonder if I'm actually truly a Hufflepuff because of the way that I am.
I don't know.
Undiagnosed mental health. ADHD. All right. Go ahead, ma'am. What did January say?
January, I had Four of Cups reversed, which is about seizing opportunities, letting go of regrets, ending stagnation, finding your motivation, enthusiasm. And if you're not seizing those opportunities and doing all these things, then you're going to have some lost opportunities. So
Wah, wah,
I
wah.
got a Carpe Diem this bitch in January. Carpe
What a
this
great
month.
start to your year. So, um, mine was the reversed Two of Swords. So the Two of Swords is essentially like a stalemate. Um, and it's kind of like where two forces are battling each other. So this battle can be representative of both something internal or external or both. And it's kind of one of those things where you're like going to be forced to make a decision. And boy, if today wasn't that day, I already know what's coming in January. So basically it's going to be when I make that decision, it'll be choosing between two bad outcomes. I'm probably going to be like piss people off regardless of my, but it says, do not worry. The more important thing here is to make a choice from then on. We can deal with whatever consequences come. So like make the choice. And then as that choice is made, you'll deal with whatever comes later on, I guess. So, yeah. February, ma'am.
February, Two of Cups reversed, which is about disharmony and disconnection, imbalance, inequality, and incompatibility.
It's because your decision making in January.
Right. My guess is, I'm going to be hiring some new employees. And I'm wondering if it's got something to do with that. It could also be a family thing. My dad's birthday is in February. Lots of stuff happens in February, so we'll see. We shall see.
Cool. For my February, I had the Four of Pentacles upright. So apparently this card can generate both negative and positive perceptions. It just kind of depends on how you are. So on one hand, the card signifies that you have managed to attain significant material wealth in the process. However, there is a significant chance that you will start valuing things only for their material worth. Shallow. It means that you have worked hard to get to the point where you are now, and it is absolutely natural for you to desire to make sure that you remain stable. But this also has a chance to turn you into an overly possessive or greedy person who wants to ensure that no one is capable of taking away your own wealth. Listen. Is it saying that I'm greedy, or is it just saying I know what the economy is going to be like here?
Girl. Girl.
The card is also shows that you are currently in a position in which you have solid investments and that you are financially stable. Probably not. Because of your newfound wealth, and you are particularly conservative about money, and you are most definitely not inclined to gamble when it comes to any kind of financial matters. Basically that without a risk, there is no reward. So if you spend too much time attempting to conserve, I might become a prisoner of my own material possessions. So wealth is a kind of energy as well, and recreate what we express. So it could have something to do with my January decisions. It's also like tax time, or the start of tax time. I do have some debt I'm trying to pay off, and so I've been a little stingy.
Girl theme. Girl.
But also, I'm preparing for an economy crash that it might not be good for me. So, like, maybe I should be stingy. Tarot? Fuck you.
Oh my gosh. Well, then we go into March. So after my February of like disharmony, disconnection, all that, I have 2 cards for March. 2 cards jumped when I did this reading. The first was the 10 of Cups upright. Second is 5 of Wands reversed. 10 of Cups is happiness, family reunions, homecomings, long-term relationships, stability, security, domestic bliss. 5 of Wands reversed is compromise, end of a conflict, reaching agreements. So, sounds like whatever conflict I'm having in February, whether it be work, family, whatever, is going to resolve itself in March.
Well, that's nice. At least you don't have to like think on it too long, you know?
Yeah.
Cool. Well, my March is a busy one. I have 4 cards. The first one was Ace of Swords, and it was reversed. So it might mean that one's thoughts are confused, unsure, very chaotic. This isn't a very good time to make any decisions since they don't have any clarity on what like I should be doing, meaning that choices or that there are many had a stroke, sorry. Okay. Meaning that there are chances of failure, and that can be pretty high. It is better to prepare myself and to take baby steps during this time. My second card was the Strength card upright. So it's basically that it shows that I have inner strength and fortitude during moments of danger or distress. It shows that you have the ability to remain calm and strong even when your life is going through immense struggle. Compassionate, and always have time for others, even if it's at my own expense. So, pushover. It says that with the Strength card, you are a very patient individual who is likely to accomplish anything that they put their mind to. Which, thus far, my cards, there was an event at work today that's making me, like, kind of think about the future. And this is kind of terrifying. And it makes me wonder, like, what I should do. But anyways, my third card is 10 of Swords. It was reversed. 10 of Swords means that the feelings surrounding the situation are very powerful. Whether it's reversed or upright, the cards signal the finality of defeat. There is no way to avoid this tragedy, as it has happened over a long course of events that have been a long time coming. But with the reversal, the fact that it is reversed, it also says that there is a recognition that you have hit rock bottom. And there is just no more left for you to give.
Wow.
And that also comes with like a release of things that can only get better and like have the cycle start anew. And then my last card was the reversed 10 of Pentacles. And this means that there may be a warning about the future financial status. So whether that's good or bad, I don't know. But it could also mean that there might be some financial problems in the future, maybe not just to like that month, maybe not. Maybe a decision that I make can affect my like financial decisions in the future is basically what it is.
Makes sense.
Or it could be with relationships, like a sudden end of something. That's Will's birthday month. It ain't him. He locked in for life.
He's stuck.
Yeah, he is. He got no choice. I used that hoodoo voodoo witchcraft on him.
Oh my gosh.
Anyways.
April. I had 3 cards for April. I had the Knight of Cups upright, which is proposals, offers, invitations, following your heart. It could be a person, the ideal man or woman, or a young, amiable, intelligent person who has new ideas. I had the Sun reversed, which is a lack of enthusiasm, sadness, unrealistic expectations, ego, oppression. And then the King of Wands reversed, which is lies, deviousness, prejudice, a liar or devious person, one whose focus is self-promotion. So looking at all those cards together, I'm thinking that in April, someone new, or maybe someone I already know that it was going to gain some significance in my life, maybe. But it seems like maybe I need to watch out for them. Maybe it's me. Maybe
you get
ego.
A whole new like awareness.
Yeah, maybe it's my ego. I don't know.
Maybe you like learn something. Maybe you'll learn something and it gives you like a whole new like thinking on a subject. And maybe it's not necessarily bad, but it's like it might turn your world around and you weren't like originally ready for that.
Yeah. I will say that as we continue on, I'm getting a very definite vibe that one of two things is going to happen. One of two things is going to happen. We'll just see as we go on what you think.
Bum, bum, bum. Cool. Okay. My April is Temperance. So I ended up getting Temperance reversed last time for this last year as well. So it's basically a reflection of something that is out of balance or maybe causing stress or anxiety. Why is it? My beginning of my years are not good. What the fuck?
Seasonal affective disorder.
I live in the South and it's April.
I know, but you're like coming out of seasonal affective disorder.
Okay, I should have came out of seasonal affective disorder, whatever, in March. Damn it. Anyways, Temperance. is a reflection of something that is out of balance, maybe causing stress or anxiety. The real meaning of Temperance card can be deciphered using the other cards in the spread to identify areas where this imbalance is being caused. Oh my god. It could also be a warning if it's reversed. If you take a certain path, it would lead to turbulence and excess. Bro. Basically, if you lack a long-term plan or vision, it may also be like maybe you just don't know what you want for the future. So you need to reflect and think carefully about what needs to change.
Well, do that.
On it.
Oh. May.
All right, girl, what your May look like?
My birthday.
Oh.
I got the star upright.
'Cause you're a star shining bright. I said that backwards.
Shine bright, shine far where you live, where you are, be a star.
There you go.
Hope, recognition.
We don't own anything.
Inspiration, creativity, calm, serenity, spirituality, positivity, health, rejuvenation, faith in the future, happiness. So my May is looking pretty positive. It's looking happy, looking like whatever's going on in April, we're moving on from it, and things are going to get happier in May.
Yeah. Yeah, girl, yeah. Cool. My May is the Six of Cups upright. So this represents generosity, naive happiness in childhood. It can stand for you wanting to return to a happier time, whether it was when you were a child, a teenager, absolutely not, or a young adult. I actually had a pretty decent young adult start, so like I'll be okay with that.
Child or
These
teenager though, no, fuck that.
Can I have a child like in like when I was in, Disney? Can I have that kind of happier time?
No, has to be all of it.
I don't want it. Anyways, many times these memories are things of the past which reflect the aspects of ourselves that have vanished. Ooh, maybe it's like an act of like creativity because I've been getting a lot more in like voice acting. So maybe it's like channeling when I was a child before I like knew what disappointment was.
Oh, maybe.
And maybe it's before not guilt, embarrassment, I guess.
Yeah.
Because let me tell you, I was a fucking star, and then my dad was recording me, and then he was laughing, and I thought he was making fun of me, and then after that, like I stage fright, absolute terrified of showing anybody anything. Oh well, and I got like bullied as a child too, so like that didn't help. But I mean, it starts at home. So, so basically, the Six of Cups is like a time where I'm trying to reconnect with people from my past, whether that's like maybe my inner childhood, inner child trying to like maybe heal, bringing back, old memories of when times were simpler, all of that kind of stuff. It may also suggest like that I may have suffered a loss or a disappointment of sorts, and you are making the journey home. So like maybe I'm trying to get that comfort that I didn't have before, which honestly, the like healing the inner child, I think that's kind of more of the idea.
June. In June, I had strength upright, which is inner strength, courage, bravery, confidence, overcoming self-doubt, all of these like positive things. I feel, I'm not sure what this could be about. It could be about so many different things, but I'm feeling like maybe it's about needing to find my inner strength. There's going to be a lot of unknowns and uncertainty over the next 4 years. And I'm struggling to make a prediction about this one, even with the cards guidance. Like, I don't know. I don't know.
Maybe. Ooh, okay. So for June, I had two. The first one was Ten of Cups reversed. So this signifies like the strong bonds that one forges with family and community are broken or twisted. Inner child. The Ten of Cups is truly the most happily ever after card, but somehow this image of domestic peace and comfort is broken or was unrealistic all along. Instead of connections, you may find distance. Instead of coming together, you may find falling apart. So your hopes for happy times and special moments seem to not meet your expectations. So it's just saying that like you should learn to treat each other well, love each other, and care for each other. This is the best way to ensure you retain your harmonious living. Maybe my inner child is so fucking broken that like I'm disappointed. Maybe I trauma dump. Maybe I trauma dump so hard. I'm like, oh, maybe I didn't have such a good childhood like I thought I did. And then the second card I had was Nine of Swords. And this one was upright. So this one is associated with fear and anxiety. Jesus fucking Christ. Fear and anxiety about all the things that worry you and keep you up at night. Sometimes this card can be associated with trauma. See, this is why I just copy and paste and I just like, you get an authentic reaction. This one is associated with trauma. It may be shameful for you to confide with others about and all of the psychological responses that come from experiencing that trauma. When we are never released from the entrapment depicted in the Eight of Swords, the one prior to the Nine of Swords, we escalate to the Nine of Swords. Now, I didn't get the Eight of Swords, but that's kind of what it's implying, like a sense of entrapment, maybe. The Suit of Swords is one that is concerned with the mind, with logic and intelligence, and with communication. But Nine of Swords is caught on that destructive end, and of course, it's not reversed. So, yay.
All right. Well, that takes us into July, where my card is reversed, and it's the Fool. Yay!
You damn fool.
Foolishness, fear of the unknown, impulsiveness, risk, naivety, and experience. This is where the month after month, this things start to follow a very obvious path. And I feel like it's got to be one of two things. Either finding a new career path due to budget cuts, and not necessarily like a new career path, but like a new career within my agency, a new career in the same field. I don't know. Or finding a new home due to the bullshit.
She's coming to South Carolina, don't you worry.
I meant a new country, but
oh.
You also live in a red state, so I don't think that that's going to do much better for me.
You were there during the walk when they said that Charleston votes blue.
I was. Also, Charleston's expensive to live in.
Yeah. Charleston also voted red and blue this election, so we're half and half now. Good luck.
Gross.
Shine bright, shine bright, be a star. Oh, sorry, my turn. What the fuck happened to my thing? Okay, so my July is 10 of Swords reversed. Oh, that's weird. I go from 9 of Swords to the 10 of Swords the next month. Goody. So since it's reversed, obviously the 9 of Cups has been like basically like a destruction of your mind. The 10 of Swords reversed is it comes with the recognition that you've hit rock bottom, that there is no more that is left of you to give. Great. I have 2 months with that.
Wonderful.
And Will wonders why I'm pessimistic. The cards tell me to be. Okay, thanks. There is no way to avoid this tragedy. It has happened over a long course of events that have been a long time coming. But with this also comes a release that things can only get better and the cycle can start anew again. Wait, I got the 10 of Swords before, right? Yeah, I did. No wonder I'm getting it 2 months in a row. It's literally in fucking March. So apparently what has happened was terrible, but everyone has a part in the responsibility. So.
All right.
Which makes me nervous considering in like March, I think my cards had something to do with like relationships. We're going to be trying to have a kid soon.
Uh-oh.
So maybe my 10 of Swords is like the loss. Either I can't have children or we can't have children. Maybe not I can't. Or maybe there is like a loss with pregnancy, like a miscarriage of some sort. And that puts like a strain on my relationship.
Could be, but we're
Because
going to manifest not that.
no, but I was like thinking about that and I was like, yeah, we're gonna start to try to have kids next year. That's like this is a negative year. Damn.
It could also be related to like your career.
Oh, like career relationships? Yeah. Man, I thought I got rid of that in January and February.
I don't feel like we're ever actually rid of career drama.
True.
My August doesn't sound great. I have the 9 of Wands reversed and the 3 of Wands reversed. 9 of Wands reversed is refusing to compromise, stubborn, rigid, obstinate, last one standing, a foolish defensive position. Could also be in the point of health, a weakened immune system, or carelessness. And the 3 of Wands is unrealistic plans, arrogance, a promising venture fails to deliver, moving home, lack of planning. So doesn't sound that great. I noticed specifically that second card says moving home. So that is something that's definitely been in my mind. Not moving home as in moving back to where I grew up, but like moving my home has definitely been something that I've been worried about. So maybe. Unrealistic plans and arrogance does sound like a certain Marmalade Messiah. And we all know that I will be refusing to compromise my true self to whatever madness that bullshit tries to force. Could also be just looking at the time frame. That's back to school time, and that is a very busy time for my job. it could very well be a time where I'm wearing myself out and not giving myself time to rest. So, could be any of those things.
Yeah. Okay. August. I have two that jumped out at me. They're both upright. First one is 5 of Wands. So there are two possible meanings to this. So there on the card there's 5 men, I guess. And it could suggest that there is a type of conflict in one's life. And it could be like there's maybe there's like a conflict in this part of your life, like, you know, like the 5 men represent different part of your lives.
Mm-hmm.
It could be an existing conflict or one that is currently brewing, and it could blow up. And it could be a problem in communication. It could be a problem in you know, a group of people. So it talks about like initiating that communication and trying to be as clear as possible with it. It could also mean that you are facing areas of competition, which is weird because I was talking to my regional director and we had a meeting on like career development. And like where I see myself in the future, where I want to be, you know, like the typical corporate development kind of thing. And she was like, oh, these opportunities could be coming up within the next year, or like this is what's happening. And so it's like it could be a competition against that. I've been doing a lot of auditions. It could be like a really like it could be a role that I'm like, fuck, I want it. Could be a competition between them. Or it could be, like I said earlier, a personal struggle. The other one was the High Priestess. So this one is related to like inner knowledge. It could be it could signify that as a time for you to listen to your intuition rather than prioritizing your intellect and conscious mind. So like not necessarily like let it be, but like listening to that gut feeling. And because the card is depicted at night, it could also be something along the lines of like a protection card at like a time of when things can be frightening. And it could help us like, you know, build that self-growth.
All right.
Please let me get auditioned in a really cool fucking video game. Listen, in all things aside from what my tarot is saying, like the classes I'm gonna be taking in the new year are gonna be fucking dope. Like directors of video games like God of War, Ghost of Tsushima, which is a heart-wrenching tale if you ever decide to pick that up, or if Brittany decides to pick that up. That is a good one. But like casting directors and directors of these people, of these games, like I want to be taking classes with them. I'm so fucking excited.
That is cool. Well,
Gotta do
now we're
something
to
nice.
the burr months. September.
Brr. Except for mine, it's like
It wasn't too bad when we were there. I mean, it was warm. It was definitely hot, but it wasn't that bad. It wasn't like
you know, it's actually
Florida in
really
July.
funny. It was actually a really cool warm day.
It wasn't bad though. Like the one day we got a little overheated, but I think that was just because we spent so much time outside walking.
Yeah, it's so funny though because like the year prior to that, or like something like that, when we had people visit, it was like the first weekend in October, and I tell you what, it was fucking 90 degrees. It was terrible. It was hot as shit. I was like, all right, you guys need to visit later. This is no.
And like December next time, thanks. But I had 2 cards for September. I had the Eight of Wands reversed, which is about escape, freedom, release, finding solutions, and taking control. And the Queen of Cups upright, which is a choice based on sincere feelings, imagination, dreams, empathy, occult interests, deep feeling. Could be a mother or a mother substitute playing a significant role in near future events. Sounds more and more like big change is coming this year. Is it going to be moving away? Is it going to be changing jobs? Something else entirely? I don't know. But those 2 things make the most sense to me, which obviously, if we do have to move away, I'm also going to be changing to a new job. But we'll see.
Maybe you don't have to. Maybe you could do like a remote position in the same company. I mean, that's still a new job, but like.
Well, we don't have any remote positions.
All right, well, fuck me, I guess. Never mind. So yeah, we'll see.
That's my September.
Burr. Aaron Burr. I had the King of Cups. And the King of Cups is the most influential card of the cups. So he's representing creativity, emotion, and the unconscious. So it's shows the ability to restrain one's emotions and be fully in charge of their feelings and impulses. So it represents that balance between the intellect and the emotions. So it's like you don't go over the top with your feelings. You are very, very well aware of what you're feeling and how to go about it. Kind of like a higher power, like your higher elevation of like, I don't want to say power, but what do monks do? They meditate to ascend? Enlighten. Yeah. So it's like a higher like level of enlightenment for you. It can also talk about on the other side of it, it could also be an instance of like an older male or mature man in your life willing to take responsibility for his actions and actually has mastered their own self-understanding. Or it could be, political and diplomatic in some way. Which this would be dope if this was, a card about my dad. So, yeah, that's my September.
Okay. Well, let's continue right on through those burr months. October. I only had 1 card for October. Actually, for the rest of the months, I only had 1 card each. October was the Ace of Pentacles, upright. This is where things really start to flow. A financial new beginning, new financial opportunities,
You're
job,
moving.
New business, money,
You're moving,
prosperity, security, stability, and manifestation.
What if the podcast starts paying?
That would be phenomenal.
That would be so fun.
Amazing. Amazing. I wrote like predictions as I was doing this earlier, and I was like, well, I guess that answers that part of the question. Maybe I'm getting a promotion, finding a good job in Canada.
Run a notion.
No, I don't know. We'll see.
What kind of promotion? Are you going to be an anti-promotion?
Yes. I'll be an anti again.
Another anti. Cool. My October is the 5 of Wands reversed because why not live life topsy-turvy? So this could mean that your natural method of dealing with disagreements is avoiding any kind of conflict by getting away from that place as fast as you can. This can be damn. This can be regarded as a good thing, but other times it may lead to a number of issues that are brewing up within you for which you will have to address sooner rather than later. On the other hand, it could also mean that you have worked through your troubles and that you do not have any more issues to worry about. So maybe this is kind of like like a bleed over from September with that older male addressing their issues and reaching their higher enlightenment period.
Yeah.
And maybe my emotions and my feelings and everything, maybe they go away and I feel better. Feel a stronger bond. Probably not, but you gotta be a little optimistic in life, right?
Yeah.
I have a lot of fucks to give, so gotta get rid of them one day at a time, right?
That's hilarious.
Thanks. Here, I'll throw you one. Oh, what the fuck is that? That's not a fuck. There you go. I threw one at you. Listen, I don't know what this is, but it was in my fuck jar.
All right. Well, people that aren't watching the YouTube are going to be like, what the fuck is a fuck jar?
It's my fucks to give jar. It's full of fucks.
Literally a jar of fucks.
Yeah.
I'm probably going to need those in November 2025.
Boom.
Turn it back around. Now it's backwards.
God damn it.
Now it's correct. Because November.
It's backwards.
November. I have the Seven of Cups reversed, which is reality, clarity, sobriety, poor choices, lack of choice, and also opportunities.
You're gonna love my card.
So I'm kind of cracking up because any ADHD bipolar person is going to know exactly what cycle I'm talking about. Because if I do get a new job or we move or something like that, I'm going to get so manic and excited and like, yay, 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 yay.
You're going to make some poor financial decisions.
I'm going to make some poor choices probably, especially financial, but also I'm going to crash off that.
Hell yeah, you are.
Something's not going to go the way that I think it would, and I'm going to crash and be really upset. I literally wrote in my notes, sounds like a low after a manic phase. And so that's my prediction there.
Yeah. You're going to love this. Okay.
Oh, here we go.
The Emperor reversed. Mm-hmm. So in November of all times, the Emperor reversed is a sign of abused authoritative power.
Oh, good.
In your social life, it can manifest in the overreach of power from a father figure or a possessive partner. William! In career readings, it could be coming from a superior. It represents a man who wants to take control of your actions and make you feel powerless.
Well, fuck.
Was I thinking from this current November? Because I think I was. It could also be that you are playing the part of a weak ruler, hatching a plan to avoid the tasks that come with having responsibility. Perhaps you aspire for a career that is more flexible than one that is governed by strict rules. Lack of self-control and inability to handle situations can be represented by the Emperor on a personal level. When reversed, the structures, rules, and systems that he creates are no longer working. I wonder. The man doesn't rule.
Yeah, that sounds pretty.
I think I was probably thinking about this current, like this past November when I was like thinking this card. I was like,
Maybe, or maybe it takes them that long to start fucking shit up.
both,
Like
probably.
serious things.
Yeah. Who
Oh
knows?
man. That's when the grocery prices are gonna come down.
Nah, man, he already said they won't come down
I know.
because it's very hard to put it down after months of promising. That was the first thing he'll do.
Dumbass. Anyway, December, last month of 2025, Nine of Pentacles upright, coming back out of that low. Independence, success, financial stability, prosperity, abundance, rewards through hard work, collecting on investments, status, freedom, maturity, indulgence. So maybe I just had that low in November, was probably overwhelmed and panicking about things, and then December is looking back up. And think about it, if we do move to Canada or something, or move far away, and I have the perfect built-in excuse to not come home for Christmas.
Listen, I'm not gonna lie, it is a great excuse. Because a lot of people are like, oh, you're gonna go see your family for Christmas? No,
No, I'm not.
I'm sorry, I can't afford it. You can't afford it? Yeah, and honestly, the dog's in the car for 13 hours. It's just really stressful, and Will's really got some allergies and can't be around my dad's cats, and we really don't have any other place to go. We'd have to get a hotel room, and that would just make my dad upset, and then we'd have to
more
make
expensive.
Yeah, and I was like, and then we'd have to take more time to go visit his mom to make it equal.
And also, like,
No.
where near your dad is there even a decent hotel?
The Best Western.
Yeah.
The what is it? Circus City Best Western? No, absolutely not.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I said a decent hotel.
Well, and here's the thing. When we went and visited the last time, we actually looked at like Airbnbs in the area. None.
Yeah.
There's like maybe one or two, but it's like 30 minutes away. Like it wasn't like I was like, I might as well just stay in Lafayette and be done.
Yeah.
It's fine.
Yeah.
It's cheaper. It was cheaper.
Yep.
So no. It is a great excuse. Anyways. Honestly, I need to mail out my gifts. They're not going to make it in time.
Oh, your gift is absolutely not going to make it to you before Christmas.
It's fine. I told Chloe, I was like, I'm sending my gifts this weekend. She's like, okay. And I was like, and I'll tell you when to expect it. Now my fish died the next day. I was incapacitated. I was done. Was like, do you want to do anything? No. I want to lay here. Do you want to go get the fish? No. I want to get it tomorrow. I want a day of rest.
Yeah.
So that's what I did. Anyways, my December, I had two. 10 of Swords made another comeback, but this time it was upright. It was upright. So we'll see what that says. The first one was Page of Pentacles, and it was reversed. So the Page of Pentacles, when reversed, normally points to like a lack of focus, whether in general or in like a specific area of your life. It is a possibility that there are a lot of things going on, and there is a lack of focus in general from that, or just being distracted. December is a lot of the end of the year things. From what I'm seeing as in my first year of community management, there's a lot doing it. So yeah, there's definitely a lot of lack of that. It could also indicate that I need to give myself a break, to refresh and regroup and prepare. It could like if it's like finances, it's basically like may refer to wanting that urge or like to like there's like an urge to gamble and play, but like you need to stay. Don't be fucking stupid. It's like the Joker. I think the Page is like the Joker, but not the Joker. what do they call that in the court, the jester.
Jester.
Yeah, I feel like that's kind of like what it is. Um so yeah, basically just like a lack of focus, and that's probably where like the everything else comes into play of you're lacking focus on this, but you need to like stay strong. um so anyways, the 10 of swords, it was upright, not downwards, because it likes to be an ass. So it's still not a good card. It indicates a major disaster of some sort. It shows that a certain
wonderful.
force of extreme magnitude has come to hit you in your life, one that you may have not been ready for. There is a strong sense of betrayal here, or like being stabbed in the back. This signifies that no matter how hard we try, we cannot control everything, and there are things that are beyond our ability to change. So this situation will be unavoidable. It's kind of like that powerful metaphor, that one that ends in tragedy. So
All right.
basically, it's the mentality is poor me, and you feel like there is nothing you can do to fix it. So whether that is a legitimate tragedy of like loss or something, or like maybe something that you worked so hard for just like ends, and that's like that's it. You just don't know how to come back from that, I guess.
Right.
I don't know. I guess I'll see you next year.
We'll find out a
But
year from
yeah.
now.
So that is year 2025 as told by our tarot.
Yeah, it is.
If you want to do this, you can do it along with us. Obviously, we won't do this until next year, but just pick cards while you're thinking about that month, thinking about your goals that you want to see. It's kind of like a New Year's resolution in a way, without.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, and then just write them down, and then write down the meetings. And after I say I'm gonna sit here and say this, and I try my hardest to do it, and I just don't do it very well. But at the end of every month, you should sit down and be like, okay, was this card relevant? Was there an event in this card that made like that was true or whatever?
Honestly, it's a good idea to look at it before the month too, just because some of those months like they give you like a warning. Like my one month that was about watching out for a new person.
Something, yeah.
Um
Or
or
apparently my
like
entire fucking year.
yeah, or like it'll be like make sure you do your shadow work and don't get ahead of yourself, and um it's important to look at it ahead of time too so you know what to kind of expect
Yeah.
or what
And
to
honestly,
watch for.
even since we started doing this, um I know like I like follow tarot and all that, but there's some people that don't, and that's fine. However, if you do this and you look at the cards after everything, it honestly might trigger like an event, and it's kind of like a nice like memory to remember like what happened in 2024, because like you live your life so quick, so, and like things come by so fast, like blink and it's gone.
Right.
This is kind of like a nice remembrance of the year, whether it
Yeah.
was good or bad, your small wins, your little wins. Like it's a nice therapeutic way to end 2025 or 2024 and enter 2025 with like a new, not necessarily new outlook, but like it's a nice little, okay, this year didn't end up this way. These are my new goals.
Yeah. Well, let's look forward instead of looking back kind of vibe.
Yeah. It's cheap therapy, if you will. Now, if
But
this doesn't
also,
help
like, if
you,
you need therapy, like, get a therapist.
yeah, I was gonna say no. There's nothing wrong with it, but Anyways, that is our year in tarot.
2025.
So, yeah, we'll see what happens this year. And we'll reconvene later. But until
Yeah,
next
we
time.
will. Bye.